I don't normally cover the whole DCS update, but when so many cool things get updated and added, I can't leave anything out. Hey guys, Emils here, and I'll give you an overview of the DCS October 2025 update and highlights like the completion of Normandy 2.0, new F-14 variant, and aircraft persistence in the Phantom. Alright, let's get into it. Starting out with some new DCS Core features and fixes, there are many fixes to AI aircraft and new tasks for helicopters, external cargo load, and unload. There are some fixes to dedicated servers and weapons network sync. The UI gets new design and color in the debriefing screen, which caught me off guard when playing DCS, but it is a nice touch. The mission editor gets a new option in the warehouse manager, so you can copy to warehouses like ships, airfields, farms, and others. There are new liveries for the technical LC series of trucks, as well as new Soviet civilian trucks with various liveries. Multiplayer mission makers now also have the option to set a coalition change block, so you can't change coalitions all the time and would have to wait until you can change your side. The MiG-29A gets a long list of fixes, and it also gets improved autopilot oscillations and also a training mode for the weapons which you can choose in the DTC. If you want to check the full list of fixes, then check the link in the description where I leave the full changelog. The F-16 and F-18 get some minor fixes, and both get a new first-person visor effect, which pretty much works how a visor should. It makes everything a bit less contrasty and matted, which can help in sunny environments. We'd love to see this implemented in more aircraft in the future. Apache gets improvements to George AI with improved AI pilot logic, new speed and altitude settings. They also added a ground interface mode, which includes commands for startup and shutdown, as well as exterior lighting settings in the DEFN mode. In the data transfer cartridge, you can now reprogram the RWR threads tables in the F-16 and F-18, as well as some fixes for the MiG-29. Now, Heatblur has cooked for this update, bringing new features both for the F-4 and F-14. The F-4E really is the star in this update with its new EFB, which will give you insight into the engine, fuel and electrical system functionality. Chuck's Guide is now a default for the F-4 and has been added to the aircraft documentation. There are many fixes and updates to the systems and the new F-4E target drone AI. And I think the most important part of the update you can now have is a persistent F-4E across missions and campaigns. This means properties, wear, tear and condition will be saved automatically when you have successfully left the ground. You can enable it in the mission editor or special options menu, and it will track it with its livery and tail number. I think it's a feature we are all waiting for and hope to see implemented in other aircraft as well. There is now also a new F-14 variant, the Early A. While it isn't much different to the previous F-14A variant, it now has a new, or rather old, RWR and no RWR panel in the cockpit, which means you will have to use your repeater to see what and where is pinging you. This variant also gets a dedicated VF-101 Rim Reapers livery. A bunch of rotor aircraft like the Kola, Hind and Black Shark get some fixes, and now let's get to the map updates. The Kola map has 3 new airfields, one of them being a heliport, and they have populated the regions around the new airports. They updated airfield summer textures and updated summer textures in the mountain regions of the map. So, Normandy 2.0 has been released out of early access fully and now has winter textures, 7 new airfields and 3 new islands. There are many new venues and landmarks, as well as stadiums across the whole map, and 50 new German radar sites. Of course, there are also plenty of fixes and updates, and that altogether makes this the most detailed World War II map in DCS World right now. This is a major update to DCS with quality of life improvements for the core of DCS and new features for pilots of all eras. Well, almost. I for one can't wait to test out all of these new features and places. This will take me a while to check out, so subscribe so you don't miss future DCS videos. Alright, that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!